Right, Scimitar.
Yeah, Scimitar. Yeah. 1970. It's the one to have. It's the right model and that. What can you say about scimitars? I mean, I love them to bits. I really do. I despair of them sometimes. I've got to say, I do despair of them, but I still love them. There's still a bit of a charm about them. I don't know what it is. Ever since I ran one years and years ago, and the one car, one of the few cars that I regret selling all them years ago, but it had to be sold for money. But I think with something like this, I think the only way to sum it up really, it's a cheap and cheerful entry-level scimitar that you know, someone's going to do something with, but it does want some cosmetics and some playing with and bits and pieces. And I just can't help thinking it's very typical of a lot of classics that have just not been cared for as well as they should have been over the years, and that all compounds, and before you know where you are, you haven't got like 3 or 4 issues that want sorting out, you've got 15 or 20, and that's probably the way to sum this car up really. It just wants getting at, it wants loving, it wants a little more than a weekend's work, but it just wants some attention. Probably perfectly usable as it is, but it would benefit from all these little problems put right.
Yeah.
You know? No massive major problem anywhere, but a good few little ones. But very saleable, the right model, pity about the roof, but it's there, isn't it? I mean, this would have been put in the 80s probably, you know, pop-up roof, just horrible, but it's there now, so what can you do? I suppose the answer really is, if you want to go the whole way, have a nice Webasto fitted, do away with that. Have a Webasto roof fitted, cracked it then, haven't you? Nice interior. It's in quite good nick, the interior actually. It's all right, dashboard and what have you. It's manual, I presume it's got overdrive.
Going other side.
But it's quite a decent looking whole thing. Obviously benefit from paint work, but they all can. Benefit from paint, they all want painting. Overdrive, I take it. On there, manual anyway, that's for sure. Don't know what they're worth, these early ones. I haven't taken too much notice of them. We've only had the later ones, the SC6s and stuff like that. We haven't had too many in the early ones, but I'm sure it'll do quite well. But little things like here, look, I just noticed that steering gator boot, look, it's torn and that, and just wants to, lots of little bits and bobs like that. It's if it's sensibly reserved and it's bought at a reasonable figure, it gives someone some incentive and some time and some money to throw at it and bring it back. It wants bringing back. Look at this. Look. It wants bringing back. You know, it's been taped up, obviously, because it's straight into the inlet. So you know, if you don't tape it up and stop the air getting in, is that what's happening? Is that why it's
just very rough. Yeah, misfiring
erratically and all the rest of it. Yeah. Well, look, there's a prime example. So, time for some work.
Yeah, that'll do.